Hello everybody, this is in response to Ryu Asada. We all know the unfortunate news that he is now no longer with us. So this is a special tribute to him and his legacy. So these are my top 5, or no, actually top 10 favorite cars that he has designed. And I should probably move that light. Kind of reflecting off of that, isn't it? And it's kind of like powering the turntable though, isn't it? Okay, maybe... Hopefully that's not... That over here, that light is not too blinding for you guys. Yeah, it's kind of like somewhat powering the turntable, because if I move it away, the turntable slows down a bit, even though the flashlight's there. So, I mean, not that the turntable is too important. We don't really need it. I'll move that for good quality. Okay, so we're going to start here with the Ryu Express, the Decatura truck, the decorative truck. Just a brilliant casting. I'm so happy that they did this, because you don't see too many people doing Decatura trucks. Tomica attempted it. They did 4 of them and then they kind of quit. But yeah, I can compare it. I have one of them. I can compare it because the roof pieces are very similar. So yeah, but this is probably... it's hard to say right now, but as of right now, it's hard to say for the whole year itself, but as of right now, this is probably my favorite new casting from Hot Wheels. If it's not that, and that's a lot to say, because there's some killer ones right now. But if it's not that, then it's the R390, which I believe Ryu designed too. I don't know. I feel like he did. But that wouldn't make the top 10 anyway, so we're not going to worry about that. And they're not in any order. It'd be too hard to do an order for them. But, let's see, what do I do next? That's the problem. There's no order. I don't know what to do next. Alright, we'll do this. The R30. Yes, one of my favorite Hot Wheel castings right here. Like, one of my favorite Hot Wheel castings of all time. The R30, Ryu did a killer job on this R30. Like, and then whoever was in charge of the paint on here, this blue one and then the recolor in purple, just, killer. I love that. Spot on the R30 there, Ryu. Next up, a car that Ryu has owned in his real life, the Subaru SVX. Pretty sure he owned 3 of them. I know one was red. I saw the pictures. I don't know what color the other 2 were. It'd be nice if Matchbox could do one in red and they could have like a special tribute to Ryu somewhere on the box. They can do a red one or one in a color that Ryu owned, or maybe they can do 3 as a special set for him. I would love for Hot Wheels and Matchbox to do a set for him. I'd definitely pick it up. But yeah, the Subaru SVX, this is such a unique car, and I know many people were excited to finally have this in 1/64 scale, and they don't have to pay premium to get a premium example. They can get $1 and you get like the rear decals. They even got it to wrap around too. And it's only 2-sided decal, or 3-sided decal, because one stamp here for the half the tail light and the turn signal there, one stamp on the back, and then another stamp here. So no details on the front, but you really don't need it, even because the car is white. So, and of course headlights you can paint in yourself, so no big deal there. Next up is the R35. I know many companies have attempted the R35. Hot Wheels is probably my favorite that did the R35. As in terms of a casting representative. The Tomica one isn't bad. But, you know, yeah, the Tomica one isn't bad, but it doesn't really represent the car itself. It's kind of like a nod to old Tomica, which I like that. I love that. But it doesn't work for the GTR. Hot Wheels does a lot better. They both nailed the color, though. Their colors are, like, identical. Again, whoever's in charge of the paint colors, but this is about Ryu. As terms of, like, a cheaper casting, you know, the R35, it's just great. Now, I'm not big into the R35, but I love the casting. And seeing them in real life, I've seen a couple of them, I can justify the casting. Let's stick that there. Next is the Integra. You know, I collect this casting. I have the full collection of this casting. I love this casting. So, it makes sense to add it to the list. I wasn't even aware that he designed this one until Lamley, but it's like, yeah, there's some sort of hair on the back of there. The tampos are beautiful on this, but we're not here for the tampos, we're here for the car. I mean, look at that. Just a beautiful casting. It could go without the canards, okay. You know, we don't need the canards so much, but yeah. But otherwise, it's just easy to sand down. Otherwise, you know, it is beautiful. Especially this first color in yellow. Just lovely. I'm trying to hold in a sneeze here. I think I'm gonna blow. Nope, maybe not. And then we got last of the Nissans here. I kind of did them out of order, actually. I was gonna do the Hondas last because he was a Honda guy. I was supposed to do the R30 and then the SVX, but whatever. Or the Integra, but whatever. Here's the R30. This is the premium casting. I did film a video on this one. I have not posted it yet. I don't know when I'm going to post it. I have it filmed and ready for when I need to post it. But yeah, I did crack it. Just the R30 is a beautiful casting. I have the complete collection of this thing too. I love it. So happy Hot Wheels did the R30. Just, and yeah, of course, mine's got messed up headlight tampo. You can see something's wrong with that one. But that's not Ray's fault. That's the machine's fault. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Next up, the CRX. Now this is what, the second generation CRX? He also designed the first generation CRX, the Mugen one, but I don't care for the Mugen body kit on there. I just can't, no. I don't like it. But the second gen, I can get behind the second gen here. This is, again, another beautiful casting. Just... yeah, just you know, we're gonna be on record here, like beautiful castings, because that's what he did. That was Ryu was in charge of the beautiful castings, and that's what they will be, the beautiful castings. It's so nice to have a CRX in the Hot Wheels line, you know. Just cars that probably wouldn't show up otherwise. And we'll get back to that point in a second. Here's the S2000. You know, of course, we have to bring this one in because Ryu's on the hood banner. And this is designed loosely off of his car. I mean, I don't think his had the body kit on it. But, you know, it's a loose representation. But again, the first 3 releases were just all stunning. And then Hot Wheels did their own thing with it and kind of ruined it. But for the first 3 releases, it was pretty good. And I love Ryu's name on the head banner. That's so much special. It's even more special now. But here's the S2000. I thought I had the yellow one. I just can't find it. I'll probably find it one day. And I was gonna bring the one with the opening hood, but I can't remember if he did that one or not. The Matchbox one. He probably did, but I don't want to ruin the video with a car that he didn't design. And of course, he designed this one. We know that. I'm sorry for my stuffiness, but we know he designed this one. This is a replica of his own car. One of his own cars, you know. The SVX, he owned an SVX. And he owned this Acura NSX. Now, of course, it's a little cartoony with the large wheel in the back. But we can get around that. He did redesign it for the premium. So, well, that's actually the Honda version, but same. But this is a replica of his real car, and I wish they would have put a little more thought into it and have done the roof lights. Just put the little roof lights, even if they weren't colored, because, you know, we take orange Sharpie, that'd be easy. But if they didn't want to take much to retool new top, they could have done the roof lights. I don't know why they didn't. That would have been awesome. Maybe they will if they do a special set to commemorate Ryu. They should definitely do that. You know, make it premium. Heck no. Why not? Make it premium. Stick it in the premium line. You know, put the roof lights on there. That'd be beautiful. And lastly, probably this is right in front of the R34 or the R33. Yeah, I don't care much for the Hot Wheels R34 casting. I only buy it because it is an R34. It's just not the best. The only car I like better than that R33 is the Honda Prelude. And this is what I was getting to on the CRX. So, like, cars you wouldn't expect. Like, without Ryu, we would not see a Prelude in the Hot Wheel line. We wouldn't. We would not. Trust me, you would not see a Prelude in the Hot Wheel line if it wasn't for Ryu. Maybe if, you know, because Hot Wheels has been kind of copying Tomica lately. Like, you know, Tomica does a car, and then Hot Wheels is like, oh shoot, we gotta compete with them, and then they do the car like a couple months later. But yeah, Honda did, or Tomica did that. The Type R hatch, the EG, right? No, the EK. No, yeah, maybe it's the EK. Yeah, it was the EK. They did the EK Type R hatch. And then about almost half a year later, about, let's say 3 months later, Hot Wheels rolls out with the prototype. Maybe it wasn't 3 months, maybe it's a little sooner than that, I don't know, but like shortly after, they roll out a concept, and they've done this multiple times, R30 too. So this, if Tomica did the Prelude, then maybe Hot Wheels would get on it, and maybe tables have flipped because Hot Wheels has done the Prelude. Tomica's gonna do it. I don't know, but to my knowledge, this is the only 5th gen Prelude. No, let me drop it. This is the only 5th gen Prelude in 1/64 scale. Because I know Tomica did the 4th gen. If it was the 4th gen, maybe it's the 3rd, and whatever generation that was, Majorette also did it, but. And of course, this is a special casting because it is his parents' car. It's a replica of his parents' car back when they lived in Japan. Well, I think they still do. He moved to America. But this is what his parents had when he was a youngster. Honda Prelude, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a Prelude. And his family was always big into Hondas. That's why he bought an S2000, an NSX, and, well, he didn't buy the Prelude, but he has an Accord, I think, a really old Accord. And that's why he designed a lot of the Hondas for Hot Wheels, because, you know, 6 Hondas here he designed, and probably more. I think he did the new Type R, I'm not sure. I don't think he was behind the SI. Oh, he did the EF. Maybe he did the EG, I don't know. But yeah, he did do the NSX, well, the 2nd gen NSX, because that's the 1st gen. But we'll truly miss this guy and his creations. Ryu, we love your cars. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.